Sponsored by DavisMusicPro.com. What's happening, everybody? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence with Ty Young and Chris Davis.
Hey, man. I can say my own name.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I got stuck in like the
No, it's all good.
intro person.
I normally don't speak during this. Just wanted to create some
But
false
you should.
tension
You're
in
tremendous. You know what I mean? We love you.
the room.
You're like the whole viewership. You know what I mean?
That is not true. Not at all.
You're like the big J to our Legion of Skanks.
Ooh. You know, I would need to do more research before I confirm or deny this fact.
That's what they say. That's what Lewis said. So they would agree with
Okay.
this. Smoking.
I don't know this Lewis person. I believe we have discussed previously that there will be a lack of respect on my end towards Lewis. I would not be a good president of the Legion of Skanks, nor is anybody asking. No. However, it would horrify my mom, so that would be kind of fun.
Oh my god. God damn it. I hope this podcast doesn't horrify your mom.
I could find a line somewhere there.
Wow. We really love you guys. Hey, what's happening?
Hello.
If you're wondering what episode number this is, Chris, when you're editing this is episode 20.
20. Excellent.
Looking out for you, future Chris.
Future Chris, you're a good guy. Just so you know, you're a real good guy.
Hey.
I liked working with past Chris. Let's keep it up, future Chris.
Give me some, bro.
All right, man.
That's for
Absolutely.
future Chris, by the way. He'll appreciate
Excellent.
it.
I'll put my fist out for future Chris, and then you can like hit the
Hell yeah, dude.
computer screen. Like, there you go, man. Tap it.
There's a little kitty terrorist at our studio door, by the way. If you hear scratching, that's our kitty terrorist trying to get in.
The question is, do we allow him to continue being the overlord of the rest of the house and let him take over this room too?
Good question.
You know, we're this is day number 3 inside the studio, locked due to this kitty terrorist. It's a real hostage situation. Real fierce claw action happening. It terrifies me personally.
He terrifies me at like 6 a.m. That's like, he'll start nibbling at your toes if you haven't like fed him in his time frame to his liking. So he'll start nibbling at your toes, and it's kind of like a, hey, if you don't feed me, I'm gonna eat you. You know. So
Just a reminder of what I am.
yeah, carnivore. Hey, real quick, shout out to Dr. Evil. She's back in the studio with us.
I'm back. What's up?
Excellent.
What's up? We're so happy to have you here. By the way, Savage of the Week this week. We're doing it early in the episode. Savage of the Week this week, Dr. Evil. Our favorite producer, editor, marketing specialist, and actually public relations specialist. Yeah. You've put out some fires for us, haven't you?
I mean, I guess. Have I?
I don't know. Maybe.
So sometime in the future you might, though, and
Okay.
we appreciate it in advance.
You're welcome in advance.
Yeah.
Thank you for being my public relations fire hydrant.
Thank you for
So-
being a friend.
Thank you for putting out all my future PR fires. No, she's like, oh no,
Oh, no.
oh no, what'd you do?
You're welcome.
Chris Davis was arrested today for driving his Volkswagen Beetle too slow on the highway. Unfortunately, we raised the minimum speed limit to 65 the other day, and
And it just
55
can't
is no
keep
longer
up, dude.
cutting it.
It just, yeah, that's funny.
Longtime Volkswagen enthusiast, he demands that he should keep his rights of driving the classic car on interstate highways.
That's fucking right.
More
too.
will soon follow.
Y'all too fast for me sometimes. You know what I mean? The speed limit's 60, everybody. Why are you going 90 on 60 for? That's all I'm saying. this is going to be a little out of order because I'm sure we dropped episode 18 last week with episode 19 preceding it, which was awesome. But I want to take some time to talk about the open mic at Helium that Ty hit. And Dr. Evil and I went in support, and it was pretty freaking tight. I don't remember if we really talked about it, but this is afterwards, and I'd say it was pretty successful. How are you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good about it. I am sad I left at most a minute up there.
No.
on the
Probably
stage,
like 20
probably.
seconds.
Yeah, I
Probably
didn't
20
see the
seconds.
first light or nothing, so.
I think they were just enjoying you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was getting consistent laughs, and that was real pleasurable. I'm not delusional, since Chris and Kelly would also tell me if I suck, which is also nice. I like the honest criticism.
Yeah. And honestly, man, like, first 10 seconds, I didn't know if you were going to bomb or you were going to do really well. Because, guys, I'm not going to ruin his set for you. I'm not going to tell you why he did. But he came out and he just, like, I was worried that he had the stage fright. I worried that he wasn't, he was in the first really big club, which we were all, like, really proud of him for. But, like, I didn't know, man. And it was part of the bit, dude. It was amazing and it worked. He, like, came out there a little timid, and for the bit, it was perfect. You know what I mean? So he killed it, bro. He didn't need that extra 20 seconds. He was fucking on fire, bro.
It's like everything else, the direction I was heading, I had to pull the brake on pretty quick, because it was like, okay, this is all brand new stuff. I should take a risk here, but it's a new club. Let's end on a high note.
Yeah.
And call it good,
It was tremendous.
It was, but I figured out that being timid with that particular bit is the best way to go. It's the best way to sell what I'm trying to sell. If I'm loud and boisterous, that shit does not work at all.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tremendous. Tremendous. This is tremendous.
It is, though.
Mm-hmm.
Good set, bro. Really proud of you.
The
don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, sorry, man.
No,
Thanks.
you good. You good. I don't feel bad for throwing you a little. Hey.
Mm-hmm. For those of you that are watching the video, Chris held out a fist, and he held it there for a while. He was a true bro about it, right? And that is the hint towards my material last night. It worked out pretty well. Helium itself was a pretty cool club.
Yeah, that's one of my faves.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the Funny Bones that were in town still are around. I think one might still be around, but the big one that I had been to closed.
Okay.
So.
There is one Funny Bone on the Googles that says that they're open, but their open mic was on Tuesday, and I'm not about to fly and do an open mic after the jet lag.
With the jet lag,
I would
you
fall
were a
asleep
zombie, bro.
I fell asleep in an acting class, right? Okay.
I can see it happening.
Many people are familiar with this story, but I'm officially going to announce it to the world. I fell asleep in an acting class standing up. And here's the backstory behind it. It's a 1 p.m. class, right after lunch, all right? It's already fucking nap time. I get that. You got to give me that gimme, all right? That goes for a lot of people, including me, all right?
Yeah.
You walk in, and we were studying the Meisner method. I did not go to school for acting. I'm a technical theater guy. This was just some extra bullshit that I didn't care about.
You had
Fudged
extra
every single piece of homework. Like, that class was passed with lies. Let's be real, okay?
like a liar. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're supposed to go in and clear your head and, like, embody this other person that you're trying to be or whatever. So the first thing you would do is you would go in right after lunch, lay down on the floor. He'd shut off the lights and, like, play soothing sounds, like soothing classical music, whale sounds one day, nature sounds the next day. All the things that will put me the fuck out.
Yeah,
all right?
Totally.
So I'm laying on the floor. I'd fall asleep. And one of the first days we did this, he also wanted to do like this walk around in the dark exercise. That's what I remember one thing doing. But all as I know, I fall asleep, pass out within 30 seconds because I'm me, right? Once I'm comfortable, that's it.
And the lights go off? Are you kidding me?
Exactly. The lights go off, calming music, the triple death threat of
There's
Ty
some
falling asleep
rainforest
right
sounds
there.
on for me too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so I remember falling asleep within 30 seconds of the class, right? The lights
Yeah.
probably weren't even off yet, let's be real.
Sure.
And then he's going through the sounds, and I'm vaguely like in and out, totally daydreaming, sleeping, not paying attention, but I still can kind of hear the class. Eventually I hear, all right, everybody stand up. So I stand up, and then he said, all right, you're going to do dramatic walking. I did 2 steps, and then I was out daydreaming, fucking
Yeah.
sleeping, like head rolled back, snores. You know,
I've seen
there
it.
was no denying it. And I think that's how I got at least a B in that class, because it got recognition from the teacher. He was really
A plus.
never seen
snoring,
it
bro.
before. You know, A plus standing sleeping performance. You know, round of applause, chuckles around. You know, it was oof.
Big oof, dude. That's okay. High school's not a pleasant place.
No, this
This
was
is
college. I
college?
was paying for this class, so I felt
Oh,
like I
that's
had every
terrible.
right to sleep too.
In college, I
In
kept
college,
telling
man.
myself that if I was paying for a class, it was my right to sleep through
Exactly.
it. And that didn't really work out very well for me. So don't do that.
Mhm. In history class, I was AP history. I was purposely sat in the front row because I'd fall asleep all the time because I got a track record, right? And it got so bad that whenever I'd start to fall asleep, the teacher would walk up and kick the underside of my desk to wake me up. So every day, I just like the bottom of my desk is getting kicked at least 5 times or something.
I'm here. I'm present. Okay.
Yep.
Taking notes.
I
Yep.
swore,
Mm.
I swore he got steel-toed dress shoes just for me.
That's hilarious, dude. Let's see. I had some news articles I wanted to talk about with y'all today. Number 1, we got some comedy news. And we're recording this the same week that Norm McDonald died, so, you know, we already talked about him once on the podcast, but rest in peace, you know. A tremendous, tremendous comedian. But other comedy news, let's talk. Coming soon, Dave Chappelle's Comedy Club in Yellow Springs is moving ahead. So that was a day ago. So Dave Chappelle is opening a comedy club, Yellow Springs. I'm trying to see what state.
Excellent.
Any guess on the states?
The states?
New York for me. I'm gonna say New York. I'm not seeing.
Where in Yellow Springs? He lives in Yellow Springs, Ohio. I'm betting there.
Okay.
I'm
good
betting
job.
there.
It
I'm betting
looks
he's
like
going
it
for a
is.
middle of nowhere club, a destination club.
Yep. Bring it to other cities than just New York and Austin.
Maybe franchise it. You know, that's an option.
Yeah.
I do have to say, Rogan's opening up his club, so I am all for the future battles between the Rogan and Chappelle empires while they are currently friends. It'd be interesting to see. Is it going to be like a Biggie and Tupac situation that we're going to have in comedy one day? That would be pretty
is
awesome.
Joe Rogan gonna pull up on Dave Chappelle. and
Exactly, you know.
He's gonna be like, "What's up, brother?" And Joe Rogan's gonna just kind of be like, "Blap blap," you know what I mean? That went a little far.
No,
But
that's
the
not Joe's
imagery,
style.
I'm
That's
just
not-
worried about it. Okay, I love Dave Chappelle, and I'm worried about him.
Exactly, because we all know if it comes to a Joe and a Chappelle
Joe Rogan
fight,
has become unhinged. Let's be real. Let's talk here. The more hate people wished him death when he got the Rona, so like, I think that just unhinged him, man. And besides, when you have
possibly.
everything, what else is there to want?
Exactly.
Destruction. Look
well,
at Tim Dillon. Destruction. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But
you're throwing out a lot of different arguments here. We're gonna have to take
I
this
know.
apart piece by piece.
okay.
All right. No. All right. First of all,
Joe Rogan pulls up.
Joe wouldn't shoot Chappelle. Let's be
Let's
real
be
here.
real. He'd be trying to
He's gonna
book him.
grab him by the neck and just say night night and just slowly put him out of his misery. No pain. He just drifts off to sleep.
He'll say,
Maybe a
"On
little
it,
snap
bitch."
the neck at the end. You know, he'll like basically burn all of his clothes and remove all the evidence. He hires special forces security guards. I think they can hide a body as important as Dave Chappelle too. Like, I'm gonna be honest, he's not gonna be found for a couple weeks,
That's terrifying.
right? I'm just speaking realistically. If it came down to a death grudge match, Chappelle ain't got no chance.
You think Joe'd cry?
While doing it,
You think he'd cry?
just cries like, "I'm sorry this had to happen, man.
Sorry. Yeah.
One tear as he's driving away.
Your gay taxi joke, it was just too good. There can only be one."
There can be only one homophobe on big networks. On Spotify, you know. All right, well, let's get off that
Well,
before somebody sues us.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh,
funny.
news. Sorry, I was doing that. That was all they really had in comedy news. There was one that was like Jerry Seinfeld moved back to his iconic New York apartment. I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a
I
fuck.
ruined it
dude.
ages ago, man.
No, we're like 15 minutes in. We're
Okay.
all good, bro. We're all good. I had to check though. I didn't want to drop like a.
But,
9 minutes in, you know?
I completely agree. I don't give a fuck where any of these motherfuckers live. Like, oh, he has a pool. I'm glad things are going well. How does that impact me? Like, are you telling me possible activities I can do if I get famous enough to go hang out? I don't think we're ever going to be like that. Let's be real. That's a home. There's a family there. And if I
Yeah.
get invited into that family and I get to go see the cool shit and get to do the cool shit, awesome. Should I bank on it?
No.
A little too creepy. Little too
it's a
creepy
little-
for human
okay.
consumption. You know?
I actually came into this halfway through, so I'm a little concerned.
What do you mean? Like, I'm
I
confused.
tuned out
He
because I was
didn't
trying
follow.
to find more comedy news. And I
no,
came in at a weird point. I'm not sure what I'm condoning.
He got
you
on
came in at
Insta.
the perfect point because then we all know that you're the creep, so it all works out, right? I may
Okay.
look like the creepy one, but you're like
I'm the one that's
you're
Producing
what the
this?
song the creep is about.
God damn it. Okay, guys, so I got some Florida man news that I want to get to too. Since you're not in
Ooh.
Florida, you're in St. Louis.
It's been a while.
I got Florida man 70 slams child because playground was too noisy, police say. Did everybody catch that? Florida man, 70-year-old, slams child because playground was too noisy, the police say.
Are we talking body slam or are
I
we
want
talking
to see what kind of
dicks?
slam. Let's see if they got details. Let's go.
I mean,
into it.
personally,
This man
I'm
just
hoping if
throttled
he's
a
gonna
child.
slam a child, he might as well go all out and
Has
do
been
like a
accused-
WWE like head crusher
Sounds
slam
kind-
into the mat. You know,
Yeah.
I'm talking maybe
Full
the back
Punisher.
crusher over the knee.
Yeah.
You know, so I want some moves. If you're gonna do it, you got to commit to it. It's the same charge, right?
70-year-old man has been accused of slamming a child to the ground at a Florida playground after yelling that kids were making too much noise. Police arrested the man on a child abuse charge.
Yep. As
I
it should
can
be.
see that.
Was
Man-
he withdrawing
Here.
from opioids?
Reports the man picked up a 10-year-old child by the shirt and slammed the kid to the ground. Officials say the child was not seriously hurt, and that's all they got. These dumb.
Oh,
fucking
so
articles.
basically he grabbed the kid's shirt, pulled him in, and then pushed him, and the kid fell.
I'm picturing Punisher style, like picked him up.
Picked him up
slammed him
over
to the
his
ground.
head, and then was just like, bah!
Florida
Okay, but how
man.
big of a 10-year-old is this? Because I'm almost more concerned for the 70-year-old
I'm picturing like
situation. How big of a kid are we
We're not-
talking?
You're
There's
forgetting
gotta be a
Florida
10-year-old.
rules. Steroids
Oh.
fix all.
Right,
Well,
my mistake.
Florida man arrested for indecent exposure after driving naked through 7 toll booths.
Oh,
Well, that's what you get for all those goddamn toll booths, dude. I'm just doing my business in my car.
I've yet to meet one person that doesn't have at least a floor mat to cover themselves up with. Like, everybody has something. You could remove the seat of another thing and cover yourself up with that. You'd look goofy. They might pull you over for that, but at least you're trying, you know.
Florida man shoots grandmother, claims to have killed the devil. That sounds like somebody withdrawing off drugs.
I'm
For
a little
sure.
upset that this killing happened because the family court transcripts would have been phenomenal. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Thinks grandma's the
That was a
devil.
little dark, you know.
You know, that
My
could easily be a
grandmas are
movie.
angels, for the most part. Love you, Grandma. If you're listening to this, you're both tremendous. shout out to my grandmas. Runners up for Savages of the Week.
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is
Joey.
tremendous.
They get a Joey. Okay. Florida man tased for twerking during rainy traffic stop. I gotta read more on this. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna reread that for y'all so y'all can. Florida man tased for twerking during rainy traffic stop. So he was twerking during a traffic stop and he got tased. So let's see. As recent news out of Orange County Sheriff Office will tell you, the law doesn't look too kindly on dance moves. Y'all. Florida man found that out the hard way when he was tased after twerking during a traffic stop. Oh God, I wish I had the video for this. The 50. Oh God.
I think I'm gonna need.
And it's a dude too. In video captured by a passing motorist, Richard Wolf of Crystal River rubs himself on the outside of his SUV while thrusting his hips at a police officer. The 57-year-old. That's what I'm like. This 57-year-old busting. Busting it.
We've lost all sense of public decorum.
Yeah. The 57-year-old proceeds to get down and twerk before dancing into the traffic lanes. On State Road 44 in Inverness.
He had a death wish.
Yeah, I'm going to twerk into the traffic lane.
I want the video because if it was good twerking, I mean, pretty good audition tape, right? You know.
At one point, Wolf removed a knife from his waistband and tossed it into the grass.
Oh, that's a great ploy.
No, that's a good, I mean...
Except, all eyes are on you. There's that.
Work your way into traffic. You might as well ditch the weapon.
He said, what are you scared of? I got knives. You got a gun. He yelled at the officers per their arrest report. Makes sense, though. I'm like, I don't want to get shot either. I don't want y'all to find out I have a knife and freak the fuck out, so I'm getting rid of that. You know what I mean? Like,
solid move. Solid move. The twerk move.
Yeah, the twerk move is the one I'm really impressed with. 57-year-old dude busting it down for the police officer. Like, maybe this will get me out of this.
I mean, if the offer works, you're getting out of a lot of shit. Just saying, like.
But Florida men, keep your shit together.
Oh, I think Florida man has now infected every other state of the union.
Yeah, I
depending
mean,
on how you view things.
Missouri, I pulled up Missouri man. Let's do a couple of those before we get out of here. See, we got like 10 to 15 minutes left. Let's see, Missouri man news. Missouri man's random lottery numbers pay off after several years. That's a good one. Hey, you don't know what?
Congratulations on the lotto, bro.
The opposite of misery. Missouri man pleads guilty to $335 million fraud scheme to defraud programs for veterans and minorities.
Well, that's another good one. Glad he was caught.
Fuck that. Yeah, glad he was caught.
Glad he was caught.
Dude.
Defrauding people is bad news. Kind of an asshole move.
Let's see.
How dare you impinge on Wall Street's business?
Missouri man sought in 4 slayings, found dead in South Dakota. Holy crap. Jesus Christ, dude.
Missouri just makes it dark. Florida's happy and fun.
Nuts, but
Florida gives you an out of feeling bad.
Slayings? It's one thing to murder somebody, but slayings?
Well, no, all right.
It's gotta be pretty grisly, bro.
Same headline. All right. So in Missouri, the headline would be suspect of man. What was in Missouri? Man found dead, suspect of 4 slayings.
Yeah.
All right. See, in Florida, they would sprinkle in a little fun so that way you don't feel so bad. So it would be man found dead in South Dakota, suspect of slaying with cocaine present. So you just feel a little bit better because you know drugs are involved.
I want to go on record and say not all Missouri men are evil. Here's one. Missouri man drowns in Lake Michigan
He had the decency to die out of state.
after saving 2 boys.
Oh, okay.
So it's dark but also redeeming, right? You know what? Like,
yeah,
This
yeah.
doesn't just feel like the normal Missouri news.
This
Like
is-
a bunch of horrific shit and then one like vaguely heartwarming story. Like, hey, this one guy's not doing too awful. Rest of them are though.
okay.
But like that guy drowned. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean he's not doing too awful? He's like,
Well, drowning.
The-
as
I
far as
feel
No, I'm
like
not
they
saying
all
that guy. I'm saying the
featured
lottery guy. The lottery guy.
the
is not
lottery.
doing too
Okay.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the drowning guy's in with the rest of them.
He's sleeping with the fishes. You know what I mean? But I want to go on record and say that Missouri women somewhat fucked up too. I want to go out there and say that's not just the men. I think it's misery that does it. And I say misery, guys. I know it's not the proper pronunciation. I know it's regularly Missouri.
Missouri.
But if you live here long enough, it's misery.
And then if you actually know this place
living
is
in misery.
Methery,
Seriously.
you know, so
They have a
there's
town
that
called
too.
Crystal City. I mean, it's literally...
Mm-hmm. Got to get that
That-
rock
yeah.
somehow.
Okay, so Missouri women. Missouri woman accused of abusing and neglecting husband.
Did he deserve it is everybody's first question. Let's be honest with ourselves. What kind of selfish bastard we dealing with here?
I'm not even looking into it.
Got to protect the patriarchy. We can't
For
look into it, man.
years, it says. That's the. I just want to see what the last of the headline said.
For years.
Missouri woman accused of abusing and neglecting husband for years.
For years.
Damn, what's she gonna do?
That's.
Fuck.
Did he deserve it?
Romance scam. Missouri woman sends 1.2 million to faux boyfriend. And then we got Missouri woman 46 allegedly cut neck of 6-year-old who survived violent. I can't see the end of this.
Yikes.
This headline. That's terrible.
So I'm guessing that's a poor kid. Hope he's in a better spot.
So, she admits to slitting throat of, yeah. So, Missouri women, get your shit together a little bit. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's the water?
It might be. It's probably all the friggin' radiation from the nuclear power plants that they spread all over the roads back from the 50s through the, 90s, 80s.
So, it sounds like a lot of people have strength to fuck things up. So if it is the water, we just need to put out a bulletin to all the bodybuilders in the United States of America that if they just move here and drink the water, they don't have to take steroids.
Yeah,
They'll get really
you get
strong that
crazy
way. you know.
Natural.
St. Louis will feel more protected because there'll be more large men with heightened emotions running around,
Is that
ready
really-
to defend the weak.
Is that really what we need? Is that what we need?
I think the bodybuilder superhero is the route St. Louis should go, personally.
Maybe. Real thing we should take away from all of these news headlines is everybody in America, get your shit together. Except for our fans, because obviously you're doing something right. So, keep listening. Y'all are tremendous. Tremendous. Oh my God.
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.
So it's when we're recording this, it's like 2 weeks from now. Is there any are you gonna be back in Florida?
2 weeks from now, I'll be back in Florida. I'll be at the Spitfire Comedy House.
And that's when
for
this is
sure.
releasing, guys. Go check Ty out at Spitfire. What day time?
Mondays and Wednesdays is their open mics.
Nice, good job.
I've been better at it
You've
this
been
entire
good.
time. Uh,
blame that UAE food.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, something. It's probably the water. Let's keep the same point. It's probably the water.
Yeah.
So I'll be at the Spitfire Comedy Theater Club area in St. Pete, Mondays and Wednesdays, and then wherever else I decide to go. But then I will be in Europe, hopefully in 3 to 4 weeks.
That's crazy.
So then I'll be doing new venues there too.
That'll be fun.
So
That'll be fun. Maybe doing comedy in Amsterdam.
maybe, I don't know. We'll see what I can find. There's a lot of research.
Who
that goes
knows
into
where Ty's going? For real,
Mhm.
for real. I certainly don't. But glad to have you with us. Glad we got an extra in-person episode in there.
Absolutely glad to be here in St. Louis. Glad to be back where it's not. It's a pleasure to be outside here.
Right.
There's not sand blowing in your face. It's not
Not ungodly
110 degrees in the shade. The humidity, while present, is not overbearing. You can drive in the morning because there's no fog.
pleasant.
It's pleasant to be here. As much as you say Missouri is misery, to me it is paradise right now.
It's really just the people.
really
really
just the
just the
people
people.
that you think they keep it calm, cool, and collected.
No. It's the people that fuck shit up out here. But that's okay. We love our St. Louisans.
Mhm.
So.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. All right. Dr. Evil, thanks for being here, buddy.
Thanks again for having me.
Love you guys. Have a great week. We'll be back next week.
Potentially, honestly, We will.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we will be optimistic about this next week's situation.
Oh, this is tremendous. 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 This is tremendous.